What's cracking, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Trash or Gas. I'm your boy Malcolm Evans, aka M the Baller. And so you already know what's going on. This is the show where I rate the cereals to see if they're trash or gas. But this week I'm doing something a little bit differently, right? So I got two cereals because I figured, you know what? These are two cereals, Trix and Apple Jacks, that I already know that I kind of like. So I decided to do a versus. Which cereal is better? I haven't had Trix in a very long time, but I remember liking them. It's pretty much like right above Fruity Pebbles as far as flavor, mostly just sugar, no real health benefits. Then over here, I got Apple Jacks. Now Apple Jacks is goated. Anybody who's ever had Apple Jacks know Apple Jacks go hard. Takes a little while for them to get soft, but hey yo! I mess with the Apple Jacks. I just also like to mention, what the hell they do to my man? What they do to my man Cinnamon, huh? Cinnamon used to be a whole Rastafarian. Now he look like he sells car insurance. Justice for my boy Cinnamon. Then the Apple then got a whole facelift. They both got clean, you know. He was definitely on that shit. He was on meth. The Apple was on meth. He might have been selling the drugs. He was on them. I'm gonna start with Trix. My first estimation is that Apple Jacks is probably gonna be a little bit better than Trix. But Trix might come out. I'm trying to see which is sweeter, which tastes better, which has a better mouthfeel, and overall which one I just prefer. Normally I would have a bowl set to the side, one soggy, one fresh, but I ain't gonna do all that today. This is a great time to let everybody know that pouring milk before cereal is a Class A felony and should not be done under any circumstance. I don't care what people tell you. It's always cereal first, never milk first. Still got the silk milk. That was like artificial fruit flavoring. So here we go, first bite. Okay, hold on. You know, oddly enough, this tastes like Captain Crunch, just like much fruitier, like a fruity Captain Crunch.
This is my power!
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting more Fruity Pebbles. I mean, it kind of tastes like Fruity Pebbles, but it reminds, like my brain was like, oh, this is Captain Crunch, but like with fake strawberry flavoring. I mean, it ain't bad. I thought it would be better than it is. Not hard on the mouth. I could finish it. I mean, honestly, that was whatever. That felt like a 5, like a solid 5. It's not spectacular, not terrible. I was actually expecting it to be a lot better. I don't know why. I thought it would just be like sweeter and like more flavor. Yeah. That was kind of disappointing. Now, Apple Jacks to me reminds me of Fruit Loops if they just put a lot of cinnamon in it. Back in the day, they used to have the cinnamon dude racing the apple, and the cinnamon used to bust the apple ass. Every time the apple would be mad. You know, it felt like race relations in America. I'm not quite sure how they was able to pull that off, but you know, it definitely had a slight racial undertone to it. Because you always just rooted for the cinnamon. Like, it's about time he caught his W, you know what I'm saying? No matter, even when the apple was cheating and shit. Not to get political about cereal. All right, I feel like this one definitely gonna be harder, but I know from memory that Apple Jack soggy, nice. And I mess with soggy cereal. You know, there's not a lot of cereals that's soggy that I don't really rock with. Cause that's the whole point of the milk. What are we pouring milk in the cereal if we don't want it soft and soggy? Like, just eat it dry. Or just eat some dry and then take a sip of milk. Like, oh, damn. As I was saying, yeah, if you're not gonna eat your cereal soggy, you might as well just eat a little bit dry and take a sip like that crazy girl and get out. I also don't advise that. That also feels like a felony. All right, here we go. Okay. I taste the idea of cinnamon more than the actual cinnamon. I was expecting a little bit more flavor. That was actually kind of bland. Man, they must be out here changing the formulas. My palate didn't change as I got older, but these both are disappointing. No. No. That don't taste like nothing. That don't taste like nothing. Remember Apple Jacks having so much flavor. I can't pinpoint what the flavors were, but it was like sugar and spice and everything nice. Not a Powerpuff Girl, but you know what I'm saying. Tastes like corn, wheat, and like a sprinkle of cinnamon. Back to the Trix. Let me see. The Trix soggy now. See? Now the Trix taste a little better, but the Trix are definitely tasting better right now than the Apple Jacks, and that's absolutely blowing my mind, because originally I would have thought that would be reversed, but they're both mid. They're both mid. Neither of them are really blowing my mind, but this is starting to feel like a 6, and this is like a 4. Fight back. Fight back. Trix won this one. I wasn't betting on Trix, but reluctantly they caught the dub. No man, maybe they changed the recipe, or I'm sure somebody gonna say it's the milk, but it's just not going Apple Jacks' way right now. But yeah, so Trix is gas and Apple Jacks is trash. Disappointed. Anyways, I'm Malcolm Evans, aka M the Baller. This is Trash or Gas. Follow me next time for another episode. Deuce.